Hi there, my name's Dubbelde. I'm here with Demco today to go over some of the features and benefits of the liquid tender trailer that they're offering. Here today showing the pump option on the Demco trailer. John Blue 3-inch pump with a 13-horse Honda engine. We'll go over some of the specifications and then some maintenance for it. The pump is cast iron John Blue, 3-inch flange inlet and outlet, wet seal technology, seal rides in an antifreeze reservoir, close coupled to the Honda engine. That way there's no pedestal in between, no bearings to go out. As far as winterization for this unit, you'd have a drain here that would require a 3/8 ratchet. Pull the plug out, let the product drain, whether you have water in it, fertilizer, whichever, put your plug back in, you're good for winter. Maintenance-wise, the antifreeze reservoir has a drain on the bottom, a fill on the top, and a sight gauge back on the other side. 50 hours maintenance interval, so drain the antifreeze out, plug back in, fill with 50/50 green antifreeze. 50 hours. Honda engine, you've got an oil drain here, so you can drain into a bucket, fill here or fill on the other side. 1030 or 1040 engine oil is perfectly fine. Electric start, key ignition on the back side. You do have a pull rope start if something would happen with your battery, but these are all wired in on 12 volt, so electric start is the best option. Other than that, standard air cleaner under here, gas tank, pretty simple. Here today to go over some of the basic plumbing on the Demco trailer. Standard plumbing on all these trailers is going to be 3-inch. We're using full port sweeps in every area that there's a 90-degree bend. So under both tanks, there's a sweep going to hose barb, 3-inch Canaflex style hose coming up through all banjo fittings. The plumbing on these trailers are available in many options. We can start out with the basic plumbing kit, which is going to include fittings, hose, and valves to get you right to this valve bank here. From there, there's option for a standard, a deluxe, and even a pump assist, which we'll get into. So we've got our front tank valve, our back tank valve, and our load valve. Under normal operation, we would have our pump on the ground from our storage tanks. That hose is going to couple onto this 3-inch fitting underneath. We would then open this valve and decide if we want to pump our fresh water or fertilizer into the front tank or to the back tank. Once we're full, we would close this valve, shut our pump off, and our tanks would now be full. For discharge, we would pick front tank or back tank in case you get where you want to empty your back tank first to keep plenty of weight up on your truck. You could just suck out of your back tank into the pump. Once that one was empty, you could discharge off your front tank. The one thing a guy is going to have to do, you can't keep both valves open all the time because our front tank elevation is higher than our back tank. So once they're down a ways, they could both be open. But to start, you're going to have to isolate which tank you're going to want to draw out of. With the pump assist option that is available, our plumbing would change. We would add a fitting here into the pump. We'd have a 3-way valve on the outlet that would feed back into here. So in theory, we could pull up to just a bulk tank sitting on the ground, have a 3-inch hose couple onto here, and we could load the back tank or front tank with the supplied pump on the trailer. That is called the Pump Assist Kit if you need more information. Today we're going to go over the discharge hose air blowout feature that these trailers are equipped with. So you get your trailer, your sprayer full. You're going to leave the valve open on the end of your hose. You're going to close this valve, shut your pump and engine off. You would then open your air valve that is supplied to the trailer air system. Have that open for about 15 seconds. It's going to blow air through the line into your sprayer to empty that line. At that point, 15 seconds is up. You'd close this valve, leave this one closed, walk around to your sprayer, close your valve on the end of your arm or your hose reel, and uncouple at that point. After that, you could open this back up when you go to reload the next batch. Here today to go over the features and benefits along with operation of the MIC inductor. We're going to start with some of the common features, and then we will go into the operation of this unit. Standard unit, 60-gallon total drain tank, 3-inch plumbing, hinged lid. Inside the tank, we've got a stainless steel jug rinse along with a tank rinse option behind this fitting. Down low here, we've got a fitting so you can attach a garden hose to it so you could spray out your cone for complete rinse. We'll go into some of the benefits of the gear meter that we're using. This meter is an oval gear meter. Some of the main differences between an oval gear meter versus a wobble disc meter are calibration and the need to calibrate. On an oval gear meter, there's 2 gears that spin inside there. So a gallon is a gallon with the oval gear meter. Whether it be a thin product like water or a thick product like syrup, you don't need to calibrate between the two. So that's very, very nice with this style meter. If it was a wobble disc meter, we would have to have a different calibration number to enter for every product that we would suck through it. This meter comes factory calibrated. The programming is locked, so you can't accidentally get in there and screw up the calibration. If you would talk to manufacturer, we can get you in there if it would have to go back to factory for calibration for some reason, but very, very unlikely. This meter is a weatherproof meter, but we're going one step further, putting it in this nice PVC box with a locking lid. So even though weatherproof, we recommend closing the lid to keep any chemical from splashing, water from rinsing the cone, stuff like that off of it when it's not in use. So super easy to do, open, close, make sure you close it at the end of the day. We'll get into the basic operation of this unit. We're going to start with our 4 products. They're going to be attached by 1.25 inch inside diameter hose to our 4 chemical mini bulks. Product 1, 2, 3, and 4. Use 1.25 inch down to your 4 shuttles. That way we can get the best flow possible coming through. Flow-wise, under operation, you're going to get 18 to 20 gallons a minute of product flow going through, along with our 40 gallons of water, which we'll get into that here in the operational portion. To operate, you would start your transfer pump, run at 1/2 to 3/4 throttle. You'd have your hose hooked to your sprayer. You'd close this bypass valve. At that point, you're getting 40 gallons a minute of water going in your sprayer. As we would start sucking the product, you'd get 20 gallons per minute of chemical. So a guy asks, how long do I have to fill? You're going to have a lot of time. If we're thinking 40 gallons a minute, 18 to 20 gallons of water, we're going to fill at about 60 gallons a minute. So take a 1,000-gallon sprayer, divide that out by 60. We got quite a few minutes to suck chemical through. So anyways, bypass valve is closed. We'd reset our meter to 0. We would start with product 1. Say that's liquid AMS, and we want to pull 20 gallons. We'd open it up, watch our meter count up to 20. We would close the valve, zero it out. If you'd want to put water through, you could do that at that point. You could run a couple gallons of water through, reset for 2 seconds to 0, go to product 2. Say we're going to suck in 10 gallons of Roundup. We would suck that in, watch our meter, close our valve. Same way if we want to rinse, we could rinse. If not, you hit reset, it goes back to 0, you'd go to product 3. Same thing, continue to product 4. That would get our main chemical in. What we do recommend is, after all your chemicals are in, to make sure you rinse to get the chemical out of the meter. Just takes a few seconds. We'd close that back. We'd have all our chemical in on the bulk side. As far as using gallon jugs or dry flowables, we would still have this valve closed. We would open the valve on the tank. Now we'll use what we're going to have in the tank. So we'd open our lid, dump in our jugs or our dry flowables. We have our jug rinse in, so you'd set your jug on upside down, turn this valve to the back. That's going to bring fresh water in for our jug rinse inside. Close him, take your jug off, repeat as necessary. Once you're done, you can turn the valve this way. It's going to run fresh water in to help rinse our cone, but we do recommend a garden hose that's attached to the fitting to get your final rinse between switching for, say, corn to beans. After that, you'd close your valve. You can then close your lid, close your tank, open your bypass back up, finish filling your sprayer.